We've all heard the hype around the Metaverse, the so-called next stage of the internet.
Mark Zuckerberg introduced what he calls
the Metaverse,
an immersive 3D virtual space.
Our company is now Meta.
The plans for the Metaverse stretch well beyond Mark Zuckerberg's company. Some analysts believe the market could be worth $800 billion by 2024.
It is like before the internet. There will be so many opportunities for new players to come in.
In this film, we're looking at the key sectors involved in the Metaverse. From the gaming world to social media giants and retail, the race to gain a foothold in the virtual world has already started.
Hey, how you doing?
If you've played video games such as Fortnite, the global sensation where players battle online,
He's building on that left wall.
you were taking part in the early days of the Metaverse.
Gaming companies are certainly one of the leading players that are helping us visualize what the Metaverse could look like.
The technology used to build these games is also being used to construct this 3D version of the internet.
Gaming companies are a really interesting use case as they have already created these worlds where people buy skins, avatars, and collect different things.
For video game makers, the Metaverse represents an incredible opportunity. Some analysts estimate that gaming could account for half of this new market in 2024. That's around $400 billion. One possible frontrunner is the creator of Fortnite, Epic Games. Although a private company, it has attracted investment from big publicly listed tech firms.
Epic Games is a really interesting player. They've got investment from Tencent, from Sony, and these are all big household names. And it will be interesting how they adapt to this new metaverse environment and what their next move is.
Epic isn't alone.
We've got so many different kind of players that are out there. Epic Games, Unity, Roblox, and we're already seeing strategic acquisitions so that big players can position themselves.
One of those is tech old-timer Microsoft.
Microsoft buys Activision Blizzard.
Microsoft's big on gaming. We're continuing to invest here.
Buying gaming company Activision Blizzard for $69 billion in its latest wave of high-profile acquisitions.
Microsoft has shown that they're serious about the metaverse. And if a giant like that pays $69 billion for an acquisition, many others will follow.
Microsoft stock was doing well anyway, like plenty of other major tech stocks. The price had soared something like 150% off the March 2020 lows to its recent peak. But then again, of course, it has been affected by the broader sell-off we've seen since then.
Then there's Nvidia, a big player in the gaming sector. The world's largest maker of graphics cards is developing its own metaverse platform. Since the pandemic, its stock price has increased sevenfold.
Nvidia has been a real star performer over the last couple of years. Clearly, we've had this global chip shortage that definitely helped fuel the stock higher, but it has dropped back by about a third over recent months. And I think it's more to do with a concern about the overvaluation of tech as a whole.
Another metaverse-related gaming company is Roblox Corporation. Its platform allows more than 40 million daily users to create and play simple games and build immersive worlds. Its stock price rose steadily after its IPO in March 2021, but since November it's been volatile.
One fairly high-profile IPO from last year was Roblox. It's halved from those highs, and it's actually trading just slightly below where it came to the market in the first place.
But it isn't just gaming companies. Social media giants may also present an investment opportunity. Facebook's rebranding as Meta has been the most high-profile move towards popularizing the metaverse.
Social media companies, gaming companies, they're definitely in competition to keep the attention of the user. Gaming companies have done a great job in creating environments where people want to spend time, which is something that social media companies now have to create to stay relevant.
Meta owns the VR headset company Oculus Rift and is developing its own smart glasses that they claim will one day be compatible with the Metaverse.
Meta has seamlessly endless funds to invest into creating their own kind of metaverse. 10 billion is not a small chunk of money. It will be really interesting what kind of level of product they come out with and how much adoption they can get from their 3 billion users across all different kind of platforms.
Meta's stock price increased slightly after its big rebranding campaign in October, but it fell off a cliff in early February 2022.
This fall is so big that it actually has been the largest destruction of value for a US listed company in one day. So what spooked investors? For the first time ever, Facebook reported a drop in daily average users, and this made some speculate as to whether we've already passed peak Facebook.
There's no guarantee that Mark Zuckerberg's metaverse gamble will pay off, and the US social media colossus faces stiff competition, particularly in Asia. Chinese tech giant Tencent, the same company that owns a 40% stake of Epic Games, may well be Meta's biggest competitor in the coming years.
They're miles ahead to what Facebook would like to be in the Western world. On WeChat, you can already do everything that you can imagine. Pay your bills, messaging, video chats, buy things. Everything is already available. In its own case, it is at least on a way to being its own metaverse.
And Tencent is registering metaverse trademarks and hiring developers to realize its ambitions. One country, above all others, is already embracing the virtual future. South Korea's capital, Seoul, has created a metaverse alliance with over 200 companies, including tech giant Samsung.
The price of Samsung stock more than doubles off the March 2020 lows up to its recent peak. And then, in common with the rest of the tech sector, the stock has been under pressure under recent months because of this wider sell-off.
Samsung may be about to go into overdrive.
Today, we're already preparing for 6G.
It hopes that 6G will provide the rapid network speeds required for the metaverse. But in this virtual world, buying a company's stocks isn't the only way to invest.
Instead of just being able to buy shares in a specific companies that would do well in the metaverses, you can also now decide and say, I actually want to own a piece of land in a metaverse.
Sandbox is a 3D gaming world built on the Ethereum blockchain.
NFT, never forget to pass it.
Users, including the rapper Snoop Dogg, can buy and sell virtual land using the platform's crypto token, Sand.
All these lands will be developed, and there will be a lot of activity and exchange of value which will happen through Sand, their token.
The price of Sand increased dramatically when Facebook announced its rebranding as Meta. And so did the price of Mana, the token used in another metaverse known as Decentraland. One sector that could find a new lucrative market in the metaverse is old-fashioned retail.
The Christie's auction for digital artist Beeple, the final bid?
$69 million.
Digital transactions for virtual items have exploded in recent years with the rise of NFTs and blockchain-based goods.
A lot of people are looking now into buying something in the real world and potentially getting an NFT of it so that they can dress their avatar, or buying something in the metaverse and then get it delivered in the real world.
NFTs use blockchains to sell original versions of digital media such as art or music. The value of the global NFT market exploded in 2021, catching up on the estimated value of real-world art. Some of the world's biggest brands like Nike have taken notice. The sports firm wants to protect their trademark in virtual worlds. Nike has even built a digital store in the Roblox Metaverse. The future shape of the Metaverse is still an enigma. Just like the current internet, data privacy concerns will be central to this lifelike platform, and regulation may be more important than ever. But it is going to happen.
We're so early with the Metaverse and NFTs. Spend some time trying to understand what is happening, trying to identify the opportunities which are out there. Whether you take them or not, that's still up to you.
Companies and investors are already exploring the potential of these new digital worlds. For traders, the coming years will determine which Metaverse stocks will fall and which will soar.
Thanks for watching. You can read all of our original market analysis by visiting Capital.com. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to stay alerted to more films on similar topics in the future.